Hi everybody. Today I'm going to do a really quick video just telling you about 5 things that I have incorporated in my kitchen to make my life easier, and mainly around my oven, range, microwave space. This is my entire counter space here. I'll show you. It's that, and I have a little more over there, and I have a really small counter area right next to my cooktop. So let me show you that. Back on the other side of my kitchen, I can show you again. This is the entire workspace I have next to my range. So it's very limiting. That's why I need to keep it organized and clean. So I've had to incorporate some little tweaks and changes into my workspace, and I'll show you what they are. The first thing I did to help keep my space more clean and neat is I decided to buy these little aluminum burner trays that go around my burners to keep the cooktop clean from spills. And I find that because they're thin and light, throwaway makes my life a lot easier than having to constantly try to scrub the enamel. Now, they are generic. They only come with one size hole, so when you have smaller burner covers, it will be a little bit wonky, but because they're so lightweight and flexible, you can actually bend them. So let me show you on my range how I've used these. So if I have it on my larger burner, it fits perfectly like that once I put the lid on. But of course, around my smaller burners, it's going to be a little bit more wonky. But all said and done, I can push these down and kind of keep them in line with the rest of my oven. So it's not an issue for me. That's part of it being a generic, inexpensive product. One thing I do is I take the sides and I crimp them down as well around the, and that creates a nice little raised lip, which keeps everything inside of this area. And I like that I can just change out the ones that have gotten dirty. I don't have to change out all 5 of them. So these are throwaway. I got them on Amazon. There's a number of vendors that sell them. I think were 50 for like $9, and I think they were worth the money. I also want to quickly show you, now that I put the metal burner covers on, I can show you how they look. And this one I actually cut it so it would fit better around the burner. So like I said, they are not custom made. You can cut them, you can bend them any way you need to, but I do find that they do make your life easier. You don't have to constantly clean the enamel around your burners all the time. I know that the burner covers are not the most elegant things to have out in the open maybe all the time. Maybe you don't want to look at them, but I do have a solution, and it's coming up as one of the items in my video. This item I bought it's from Norpro, and it is actually a silicone trivet that you can use to bake and roast items on top of. It has little grooves here, and it's slotted so all the grease goes through. It keeps it elevated outside of the grease, so it's nice when you're cooking meats or stew meat like a chuck roast. You can use it in the oven, or I've used it in my crock pot. And you can also use this as a trivet. So if you have a really heavy platter, it's super sturdy, and because it's heat resistant, you don't have to worry about it burning. Another thing I know everybody's familiar with is these little spatter guards that you use in your microwave, but I want to tell you about one that we bought. These are from Nordic Ware, and I thought they would hold up really good. 2 of them for $20, and they actually just burned, as you can see. I don't know what the deal is with this happening. It's happened in my other home as well with a different microwave. So I've now resorted to buying these from the Dollar Tree, because for 2 for $20, if they're going to disintegrate, I'm going to have to throw them away. These are a little shallower, but they have a lot more vent holes, and I like that they keep my microwave really super clean. But no offense to Nordic Ware, I'd forego buying these unless you are really cautious about how you're using them in your microwave, how long they're sitting in there, whether you're using full power. I'm not really sure what happened, but this is the same thing that has happened to the cheap lids that we've bought from like throwaway containers. So I'm just going to forego and use these from the Dollar Tree for $1.25. Well, I decided that because I do need more counter space, because this is all I have, I was going to try getting that cutting board that people have used on top of their ranges. And I'm going to use this as extra workspace for me. I do think it's going to be a game changer because of the lack of counter space I have. I'm going to use it to mainly prep vegetables or fruit. And I'm going to maybe even be able to put something on there because now the surface will be flat as opposed to just being burners, that I will be able to have additional space to maybe put something that I need to grab out of a cabinet real fast and have a surface for it. And this was made by Cooks. It's 24 by 18. It does have a drip tray on it if you want to use it for meat. I have a separate cutting board for that. And it's very heavy. It's nice and thick. It does not have legs, but I know you can buy legs online on Amazon. I've seen them. So if you have an induction cooktop and you don't want it touching your counter, the cooktop surface, you can buy those legs. The cutting board is going to also be a game changer as far as if you want to leave those metal burner covers on your stove all the time, which I do because otherwise there's no reason to have them. And this will cover it up so you don't have to look at them all day, and it'll give you that extra work surface you need. One of the last things I found that really helped me in my kitchen was I bought one of these little splatter guards. This I was able to get in a bone color, but they do sell them in stainless steel. It just drills into the wall and it keeps all the spattering from your cooking off of this area, and it's so smooth and shiny you can just wipe it clean. So it really makes everything stay nice and tidy in this area, especially like mine where it's so encapsulated that I know I'm going to get things splattering or shooting up off of the range onto the wall. Now that I've gone through my 5 items that are game changers for my space constraints, I hope this helped you. If you like this video, give it a like, a share, a thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.